Hey, what is going on with y'all, man? It's Black Balloon, and I'm coming back with another video, so y'all already know what's going on. Alright, y'all. Now, since we are along the lines of exposing these demons, especially these demons in the industry, these rappers, the people that have millions of fans and people are looking up to these folks and listening to their music every single day. Since, we just did the Doja Cat video, I figured this would be the perfect time to drop this video on Kevin Gates. Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I didn't see this IG live. I had never seen it till about 2 days ago, right? A lot of y'all may know what I'm talking about. It's an IG live with Kevin Gates and one of his fans that he would allow on his live every now and then. Now, the girl is not a first timer. This is not the first time he's been on live with her. And I made sure I found out if it was the first time or not, just so I could be able to kind of decipher their conversation and why it went the way that it went, right? Now, I'd never seen this clip, and I came across it. This was genuinely one of the first times. Nobody sent me this clip. I just came across it watching a few videos. And then I watched the video of him and the fan talking to each other, right? Now, we're finna get right into this clip, and I'm going to have to come in a lot throughout the clip just so I can talk about what they're actually saying to each other, because I actually really couldn't believe what I was watching. Now, the IG Live is probably about 3 years old, but I couldn't believe what I was watching. And the fact that we are literally about to watch spirits, demons, talking to each other through Kevin Gates and his fan. I was actually mind blown that the girl was allowing the demon to speak for her on the live. And Kevin Gates is going to ask the question to her of why she is allowing the spirit to speak for her. Now, he's not asking her in like a manner of you shouldn't be doing it, but this was one of the most odd, weird, eerie lives I have ever seen. Now, I'm late to it. Like I said, this was years ago. And we all know Kevin Gates can be wild. He could be on some crazy kind of stuff. He says that he's immortal. He says he's half spirit, half human, which was basically what fallen angels, that's what they came down here and did with their offsprings that eventually created giants and so on and all kind of different, spirit human beings. Also, the Antichrist will be, half spirit, half human, basically. That's how he's born, which, we just talked about American Horror Story and the show Apocalypse. They basically, that season, I think it's season 8 of American Horror Story, that is literally about the Antichrist. And if y'all remember, he was born in the very first season of American Horror Story that was called Murder House. He was born from a demon having sex with the guy's wife. For y'all that didn't watch the Doja Cat video, go back and watch that video. You'll see why I'm tying some of this stuff to American Horror Story, because they put the truth in the shows that we watch. Now, the prophecy doesn't necessarily say that he's born half spirit, half man. It also says that he will be conceived wholly in sin. He will be generated in sin. He will literally be born in sin. So I guess, movies and stuff, the depictions of it, they kind of make it as if he's actually, born from spirit to human sex, but the prophecy actually says it is of a man and a woman, just like any other man, but he is actually generated in sin. Why? Because literally the devil will enter the woman's womb as he is being cooked, basically. So he literally becomes a spawn of Satan. So, I think that's just kind of, something just to kind of clarify as far as us talking about the whole, half spirit, half human thing with the fallen angels, just because it relates to it, because Kevin Gates tries to say that he's immortal and that is how he was, put here on this earth. And he actually says that. He actually says he's 3,000 years old, a lot. But I think that's actually the demon that is speaking for him. But look, I'm not going to talk too much right here because I want us to get right into this clip. And I'm going to have to come in a couple times to kind of explain what I think is actually going on. So check this out.
Well, this is going to sound very, very crazy. I'm already like 3,000 years old right now. I just tell people I'm 33 because I don't age. Like 3,000. I know that's gonna sound weird, but I don't age. I'm immortal. There's nothing new under the sun. My mother had sex with an angel, was born an immortal, and ain't even know it. To each his own, you know?
Look at the dress I made.
I know.
Man,
Ew, cute. Look at her.
That's so soft.
I want a kid. No, with takeoff. Ew, look at her. She's so sweet.
Hey, she powerful too.
Yeah, I did magic on my brother yesterday.
Don't talk, sweetheart. It's okay. You're a silly man. I can talk to kids.
She powerful.
I know.
Cause we don't. That's a lot of people right there.
She's sweet to kids, I swear. I like her hair.
Hey, why you don't never just talk for yourself? Why you always talk through your familiar?
All right, y'all. Now, the first thing that jumps out to you as soon as the video starts is that this man's own daughter said, I did magic on my brother last night. And he covered her mouth up so she wouldn't basically spill what the hell they got going on inside of his household. Now, y'all already know kids have no filter at all, and they are going to tell it like it is because they don't really, know any better, just to simply put it. They're just honest. So now look, mind y'all, again, I had never seen this live, so it kind of blew my mind that his daughter said, I did magic on my brother. And to me, it's like, why does she even know what that is? How does she even know, like what's going on? Like what magic actually is? What kind of magic did she do? Like what is he actually teaching her at the crib? Like that is a little girl. I'm not sure how old she was at that time. This was a couple of years ago. That is a very young little girl. Then the next thing you notice right off back is the fact that the girl he's talking to is literally possessed right in front of us. He asked her, why do you let your familiar speak for you? They talking as if they friends. Like they've been on live a couple of times, but he asked her, why you let your familiar speak for you, as in the demon that is possessing her. And she is actually like, the spirit, the demon is actually talking. That's not her. It's her, but it's not her. She says she's nice to kids. And they're just casually having this conversation on IG Live. And if you look at some of the people that's commenting on the live, some of them have no idea what's going on, but some do at the same time. But anyways, look, let's continue this clip.
You supposed to give them the orders. They don't supposed to give you the orders. You the controller. I got 10,000 names right now.
I know.
Yeah, at my command. At my command.
Ew, I know. Something happened to my phone.
Yes, Lord.
You got it. Your command.
I got 10,000 angels in here with me right now at my command.
You're rude, just a little.
I sacrifice for this shit, though.
Ew, I know. I will too. I said I will
Say what?
too.
It's hard. That's a hell of a journey. 42 days, no food. No food. That's a hell of a journey.
I
I ain't
know it
got to get
is.
small. Felt like I was going crazy after that. Shit just got different.
Mm,
Everybody know what it take. Everybody ain't willing to do what it take.
that's enough.
Yes, Lord.
I get it. I do. Aw, sex a little. Take your shirt off. No, keep it off. Oh, you're cute.
That motherfucker silly. That motherfucker makes sense for 1 minute, then go back being silly.
Now, did y'all catch that? First off, Kevin Gates literally told you that he sacrificed for this. Then he went on to kind of talk about 42 days or 42 nights with no food. But really, this entire time, it's like they speaking in code because he's speaking to a demon. And he literally said, I had to sacrifice for this. But we already know. We already know what they sacrifice in order to gain the worldly pleasures that they do. Or in order, for their souls to cross that line. And if you pay attention closely to this eerie, weird convo, the demon in the girl tells Kevin Gates that's enough. And he answers, yes, Lord. And I found that to be crazy as hell because he actually stopped talking about what he was saying. He was like, people think they know what it takes, but they're not willing to do what it takes, which is to sacrifice loved ones or children or whatever they have to do in order to be where he's at with his soul. And she said, well, the demon in her said, that's enough. And Kevin Gates said, yes, Lord. Then he went on to say, the demon just switched it up and started talking about sex. Take your shirt off, keep it off. Y'all see how random that was? It kind of goes back to like the beginning of their conversation. If you notice, the demon in the girl was almost like reading his mind. The demon was like answering questions that he didn't even ask. But the demon randomly, just so clearly, is one of those powerful demons of like lust, Jezebel type of demons, because it said something about sex and take your shirt off, keep your shirt off. His shirt was already off. Did y'all catch that? And he actually answered to the demon, yes, Lord. And he stopped talking about what he was carrying on about.
Ugh, I know she does.
I command you.
Ugh, you're good. Don't say command.
Why I can't? I get orders. I'm in charge.
If I'm a noodle.
Almost. Yes, Lord. I'm over
You're beautiful.
I'm over 3,000 years old. I'm up in rank. I'm up in rank. I'm up in rank, you heard me? Yes, Lord. I'm up in rank.
Did I laugh?
You laughed on the inside.
Dear Lord, I know you are.
Yes, Lord.
I'm humble. I'll stay humble.
I'm trying.
God, you're humble.
Not
Quit
yet.
it.
I'm trying to be. Look, I'm about to get off this bitch, you heard me? Hey, go brush
Okay, quit it.
go brush your teeth, you heard me?
I already did.
I
I knew
mean
you would say that.
that. You hit
Dear
your
God,
shit.
that made me laugh.
Go brush them again.
Okay, quit it.
All right. Hold on.
Don't you run from me. I want your soul.
Don't you run from me. I want your soul.
Don't you run. I ain't know you ain't see the bees, babe. I'm sorry, babe. This them bitches right here. I ain't know. BWA, you heard me? Oh, you see them bees, huh? Yeah, you know I'm labeled a heathen. You know. I've been in, yeah. I don't get tired, but love you. You stupid bitch. You talking about my beads, devil worshiping beads. Cool, you hear me? But if you're a Christian, your Bible say you're supposed to love God, your neighbor as yourself, and your enemy. So if you're commanded to love me if I want to serve the devil. Are you a hypocrite? Which one? See, we live in a superficial realm that worships money. But go back in history. The most powerful men, the most powerful women on earth were people that believed in something greater than themselves. They could not be bought. They could not be persuaded. Something to think about. I go around people that have way more money than I have. I don't allow myself to be intimidated because that's financial. What do you stand for? And are you happy? Because if I can do everything you could do and I'm happy and you not, you chose the wrong profession.
See, I ain't with that gang banging shit like, hey, you going to fucking hell, cause they really be honest, you heard me? We say hey, this real talk though. We say we love God. We do. Cause it's popular to say. But in
Yeah.
our actions, it's the devil we like.
Yeah.
We not supposed to have sex without being married. Hey, but bitch love that dick off in their stomach. We not supposed to smoke weed, do drugs, go to club. We not supposed to do none of that, but that's the shit we like to do.
Teach my brother.
I'm just saying though, you like think about it like all of us will say, oh, you worship Satan. Oh, you going to hell. We say we love God, but it's really the devil we like. They say you're not supposed to have sex before you get married. They say you're not supposed to do drugs, drink alcohol, all the shit they say you're not supposed to do. I think I do and did.
Uh huh.
And enjoyed it. And enjoyed it.
All right, y'all. Now, in all those clips, Kevin Gates shows you his love for Satan. Now, he clearly admitted, he was getting accused by someone that, he had those devil worshiping beads on. But in that little small clip, not once did he, denounce it. He didn't say that he didn't worship the devil. He just said, really, if you're a true believer in God and Jesus, y'all are commanded to love me regardless of my choice of belief. Like almost in a sense like trying to reverse psychology people, like make his understanding of it make sense to you so you would accept him as, worshiping Satan basically. Then in that last clip, first off, I figured we'd just go ahead and just get more stuff going on Kevin Gates and just kind of do a whole exposed video on him because I never really did a video about Kevin Gates. But one thing he did say that was true was that a lot of people say they love God because it's popular when, within your actions, you really love the devil because you say you love God, but you're not willing to do the things to actually walk with God. You're not willing to drop those vices. You're not willing to really come out of the world, as they say, You're not willing to drop partying, drinking, smoking. Everything that goes against your temple, everything that goes against your morals, most people are not willing to do until, something in life forces them to stop doing it. And that's something I've said a lot of times on my channel. A lot of times we know the things that we got to stop doing in life, but we usually don't stop it until life forces us or until God forces us to let it go, which it could come by health problems. It could come by anything. A lot of the times people are forced. It could come by violence. It could come by anything. Because if you constantly battling with yourself and you can't let something go, and you continue to do something that is bad for you, eventually you'll be forced out of that and you may not like how it happens. A lot of us have to go through those kind of things in order to, get on that better path. So that was one thing that he said was true. But then guess what? He also continued to show his allegiance to Satan by saying he loves doing those things that, you know, doing those actions that basically show that he loves Satan and not willing to completely walk with God. So at the end of the day, Kevin Gates is one of those people that are just really all over the place, super conflicted. A clear example of trying to serve two masters. I think it's pretty clear with Kevin Gates. He's really, really all over the place. Like super vulgar dude, and we all know most of that stuff is to promote an image and to sell music at the end of the day, just like how we was talking about with Doja Cat. So, yeah, man, I think I'll wrap it up here on the Kevin Gates video. Mostly I just wanted to do this video to go over that live that I had never seen. That was a couple years old, but I figured we'd talk a little bit more about him. So y'all let me know if y'all enjoyed that video in the comments. Anything that I might have missed, be sure to let me know. So with that being said, it's Black Balloon, and I'm going to see y'all soon. I'm out.